Alright, everybody, this is your host, that exciting dude, with stories, lies, and shenanigans. You're going to hear background noise because this is episode, I think I'm on 5. It's been a hot minute. It's been way too long. 5 or 6. But this is going to be like a road edition. Since you hear all that background noise, because I just left my full-time job. So yeah. Like I said, this is Stories, Lies, and Shenanigans. Alright, we need to use the blinker, because I use the blinker. And to the right. Alright. In the farmlands of the greater Zeeland, Michigan area as I head home to Grand Rapids. So, what to talk about today? Lately, we've been talking about relationships. So I think it's only right that we talk about maybe an experience. Goats on the side of the road while they're fenced. And there's cows over there. So, some people might not know this, but I've always had an infatuation with photography. It's ever since I could pick up a camera, whether it was a point and shoot instant camera back in like the 90s, where it was still film and you took a shot, then you turned it in, and then you get your prints back. And I was always known to have a good eye or a good, good photographs. Even like high school, going out west between sophomore and junior year, we would there was a teacher that would sponsor going out west, basically driving out to Yellowstone and many stops at the many great attractions along the way, and a lot of photos being taken, and a lot of people would give compliments to me. Gotta hydrate. It's warm out. Speaking of warm, side note, it looks like Michigan's gonna kind of cool down here for a minute. Looks like tomorrow it's supposed to be really hot. It's like 86. Then I think it's like 83 on Monday, but then it's like low 70s, like the 10 days out, which is nice. We need it. It's gonna feel good. So back to the photography. Sorry, kind of had a squirrel action there. My infatuation for photography really supersedes. I like it a lot. I love it. That's why I have my own business, which I don't necessarily keep up to date with the website. I'm very behind. I'm so behind that it's like, do I want to put all of the pictures on? Part of me is just like, what the hell? Just do it. Another part of me is like, let's put certain ones on. But nonetheless, I could spend easily a full week of work, 40 hours on it, and I probably still would not even be halfway done because of how just behind I am. Especially with some news. I know I got to get on there and get the news straightened out, because I was going to get some YouTube action started. Then I thought I had my software and I got rid of it for my video editing, and I can't find it anymore. And I found a good one that I think I paid for. I've still got to play around with it, but yeah, it's just having a regular time job. It's tough sometimes. My walks that I love to do, and the photography that I just like doing, and then I got to go back and it is a job. It's a job. It's not my main job, which is why I can be so relaxed in it, which I shouldn't be as relaxed as I am in it. Like I said, because of how far behind I am, but it is what it is. Before I get any further, if people don't know what it is, it's www.leadingedge, like the minus sign, I'm going to call it dash, I don't know what the official name is, and then photography.com. So leading edge, all one word, dash, like the minus sign, and then photography.com. That's the website. I'll say it again at the end. And yeah, I mean, go to it. At least, like the page. I got to get on, and like I said, I need to update it. I do need to, and I know that I need you. I'm hoping this winter I'll definitely get it to a good par. Because right now, if you gave me a letter grade, I'm failing. I mean, it's there. It's a website. It's functional. It's doing its job. And but I need to figure out different avenues of making sales, because I think a lot of you guys, the customer or people, they want to hold an object. So I need to figure out like a farmer's market to attend, or something to do on a weekly basis, or even if it's like a bi-weekly basis, once a month, just to show up with a bunch of prints already ready, so you just gotta frame it and hang it. Frame and hang it. And and I feel like I'll make more sales in that regard, because there's an awesome photographer in Muskegon. His name is Jeremy Church. He's already got the Muskegon base, so you know what? It's only a respect and not really go into that market there, especially so when he sells prints and like metal prints, or maybe on wood. He does, or on canvas. He does a lot of the special prints, and he just gets them, and he's a very good person as well. He's an awesome photographer. He does a lot at Pier Marquette in Muskegon, Michigan. So like I said, he has that market. I haven't done too many photos of Pier Marquette. I mean, I do have a few, but I don't have like a horde. I tend to do a lot of flowers, I do a lot of lighthouses, but my main lighthouse is Grand Haven. And so it almost makes sense to maybe see what the requirements are for getting into the Grand Haven farmers market. But so yeah, that's a little bit about the photography that I do. I've always been behind in the technology of cameras. I'm just not made of money. But you know what? You don't need a ton of money. I mean, you can make awesome photography just using your phone. It doesn't matter if you have what you might consider a crappy phone with a crappy quality. You can always do something with whatever you have. And I've learned that with my backup phone, which is a piece. It's a piece of work, that's for sure. And yeah, I mean, everything is art. Whatever you take a picture of, it is art. It's a memory. It's a snapshot of time. Hydrate if you haven't hydrated, especially if it's hot in your area. If it's hot and warm and muggy and sticky and all that good hotness, you need to hydrate with some agua. That's what I have right now, some water. All right. Like I said, I'm on the way home. We're going to talk a little photography. I need to figure out a next avenue. I've got some pointers, some thoughts in my head. I need to look into them, see how effective it would be or not be. Or my biggest thing that I like to do is I really like to research something to the fullest, to the best of my knowledge that I can. Like when I went with a printing place, I probably ordered from about 30. Now I'll take that. Probably about 15 different printing companies. I had a feeling of who I liked the best because of just where I got a few prints before I made it a business. Well, a very casual business. So let's keep that in mind. So yeah, you know, I have a backup company which I need to kind of order from them again, just to kind of be like, okay, this is how they work again. Because not everywhere is the same. That they don't have all. Most of them, professional places, they all have the great quality. I mean, you're not going to beat the quality. So, alrighty, we are at a 4-way stop. Go ahead. Alright, I'm going to sneak in right here. Alright. So, yeah, you know, the printing place, I definitely tested out. Same like, making a website. Oh my good Lord. I think I made about 15 to 25 websites. Well, just practicing free trials before I finally landed with a Squarespace that I use now. And that was another big, like, ordeal. And, you know, I mean, I like to be a perfectionist. And, you know, I like things to be perfect. That's why I was going to get into videos, but like I said, I can't find that great video editor that I like. And it's not to, like, make the video all super cinematic. It's just, you know, just your basic cut, edit, paste. Maybe slow-mo this area, or, I mean, whatever. Or a voiceover. I mean, just a good basic one. I mean, there's so many, like, you go on YouTube and you search best editor that's free, you know, and they point you towards X, Y, and Z. What they don't tell you is a lot of times you can only, like, max release, like, 5 minutes. Or, you know, or you can do like a half hour or whatever, but it's gonna have a big, huge watermark of, you know, so it's like you're still paying. Yeah, you might be able to do that free. You might be able to get it uploaded, but it's that free. Unless you really want to advertise for that other company, which doesn't look professional. When you're trying to promote your brand, but that brand's just branded all over your movie or video clip, whatever you want to say. So yeah, all right, here we are back to a main drag, and we got to turn right. All right, kind of had a crappy stop there, but it all works. Works out. So yeah, you know, like I said, I'm a perfectionist. If I don't like it, then I'm not gonna do it. You know, and it's the same thing that I look in at my work and what I do. If I've gone out and made I've done like 200 shots. Now, granted, but I know like I'm outside of that shaky realm. Like I'm really zooming in, not on a tripod. I tend to take about 10 shots. Pardon me. You know, I definitely take a few shots of that same action sequence or whatever I'm working on. So I might have like 50 shots total of a particular part where it really, the photo is like 6, 7 different poses. But like I said, I take a few just to make sure I can hopefully get one that I like, where I'm steady enough, where I've held the camera still enough so there's not drastic movement. A lot of times you can always really zoom in and you can tell that there's that little bit of movement, but you know, it's not like to the naked eye at one-on-one it's horrible or whatever. And there's some that I've worked with that weren't the greatest shots, but I was like, you know what, I can work with this because the movement or what's going on is the art of the photo. So it all depends what you're looking for, what the style is. But so yeah, I'm working on a couple new things, avenues. I've been working on putting digitals on, so you can just take control of the photo. Spend, I think I have them for like $4, $5, and you can do whatever you want with the photo, pretty much, outside of making your own money. Put on a t-shirt, save it for later. Put on a mouse pad, save it for later. Print it, save it for later. Do X, Y, or Z, outside of making money for yourself. I think I had a little thing in there like, hey, if you want to make it your own and make money on it. No, I started to do something on that effect, but then I didn't. But, so yeah, like I said, if you have accidentally fast-forwarded of the podcast, this is That Exciting Dude with Stories, Lies, and Shenanigans. I'll classify this one as a shenanigans because I'm just kind of rambling and talking about stuff. Talking about my photography and things that I do. But, alright, we are about, oh man, I'm not going to make the green light. Really hungry. So, like I said, I'm working on things. Check that website. Again, it is www.leadingedge- like a minus sign, photography.com. Check me out, like it, keep an eye on it. I plan to at least make some changes in the near future. Hopefully I can get on a consistent, even if it's just messing around and I add maybe 10 photos a month. That'll be better than nothing at this point of the game. Like I said, I am working on an avenue. I'll tell you what I'm working on is I'm working on pricing out how much it would be to like make like a, like, you know, like you have sports cards, but like of my photography. But you know, it would have my photography or whatever, you know, whatever I took a picture of, and then yeah, describing what it is on the back, maybe numbering them, maybe making different series. I just gotta see how much it would be to like print. Maybe like the first set I can make, I don't know, like 50 cards. Then maybe make like 2 sets of inserts, like, you know, like a silver and a gold or something like that. I mean, you know how sports cards are. If you don't, you know, they have inserts where you got your base set where you just your basic cards, and then you get special or inserts. I thought about doing something like that, but again, it's about seeing how much it is, the breakdown price of how much each card would be, then to package it and put it together. But I want to put it more like in a box, like a boostery box or packs as we know it, like with cards. You know, I gotta look at the price. I gotta figure out, you know, what I would sell it for. I would think I would definitely be able to get my local card shop, or a few of them, to do things. Oh, we got the police. We got the police. Oh. Down to 45 in a 45. He is fairly close behind. So while I can maneuver around, I am going to stop the podcast before he's directly behind me. But this is Stories, Lies, and Shenanigans. This is a road episode number 1. Well, it's not episode number 1. That's just the road. It's the first one that I've done on the road, which is why you get all the background noise. So, like I said, this is that exciting dude with stories, lies, and shenanigans.